Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. I'm the host of this series, Let Me Tell You More, and today I'm here to tell you more about Andrea. Andrea,
Hi.
take it away.
Well, hi everyone. Well, thank you for having me here. And yeah, I'm a digital and traditional artist from Canada. Well, I am originally from the Philippines, but yeah, I currently live in Canada right now.
So you said you're from the Philippines.
Yeah, originally I was born in the Philippines,
Hmm.
and then I migrated to Canada when I was 22. And then
Oh,
yeah, so it's quite recent. Um And yeah, I do traditional and digital art, but I'm more inclined to digital.
so do you feel like being in the Philippines, like does the place affect the way you create art?
Yeah,
Okay.
a bit, yes, because some of my drawings, sketches are based or inspired by what I experienced when I was in the Philippines.
Hmm.
And now since yeah, I've lived there for way longer than I've lived in Canada, so yeah, it's a big influence to me.
By the way, how are you liking Canada? You like it?
Oh, I do like it. It's just very cold in where I am right now because I live in Winnipeg, so there's a lot of snow right now, probably because of El Nino. Not much. Everything's melting, which
Mm-hmm.
is probably part of global warming and stuff. But yeah, yeah, I like it so far. Yeah, and it's a lot different. It's more con what do you call that? It's more quiet
Oh,
compared
okay.
to like Philippines is a lot of like there's a lot of happenings going on,
Hmm.
but here in Canada when it's like a lot more rules, a lot more quiet. It's not as spontaneous.
So, where did Andrea's journey with art start? Like, where did it begin for you?
Well, for me, it started when I was a kid. It's
Hmm.
specifically kindergarten. I
Hmm.
remember I had a notebook. Um, I don't remember what's it about, but at the back of my notebooks, there will always be drawings
Hmm.
of like, well, you know how kids draw. Like it's a whole like I will draw a room with like a kid, what they're doing, and then I had like some relatives, one of my uncles, like he will draw at the back of our house like yeah, and then I was like, "Ooh, I want to do that." And then from then on, I believe I started liking to be um artistic more.
Hmm.
And then I got friends that loves to draw as well. So over time we had like a small group that yeah, we exchange like sketchbooks, and when I was in high school, we do like sketchbooks exchanges, like instead of like diaries, we do
Hmm.
sketches. And yeah, and over time, I just keep practicing. I think um, I'm not as popular, or I'm not even popular, I guess. Like, but like my journey has been very quiet, and which I liked. I like as an artist. Yeah.
Did you go to school for art, or did you just learn, or like what?
I Well, when I took my course, my degree in the Philippines, it has a bit of like graphic design
Oh,
side,
okay. Okay.
photography, but I did not do like fine arts
Hmm.
because it's like it's too bougie, and I was so scared of like getting criticized, and I was like, okay, I don't want to get criticized if I cannot suffice what they want. I won't. I just took like not digital, like multimedia. That's what I took.
Right.
And yeah, that's the part where graphic design and photography, all of those things.
Can you remember like the first piece you ever made?
Oh yeah. I love anime when I was a kid. So back in the days, there's like the when it first came out. No, actually, yeah, Beyblade, Pokemon would always be like things that I draw.
Yes.
Like I think my first drawing was probably Pikachu. Yeah, that's like my whole like the whole chubby Pikachu back then. So yeah, that's like I guess that's my first piece.
What do you call like your art style?
Well, I call it because I'm very much influenced by anime,
Hmm.
manga back in the days. Because Philippines is very much like I mean we're closer to Japan, so whenever there's like new animes, we get it immediately, like
Hmm.
when we were kids. So I'm very influenced by anime, and then I'm also influenced by my favorite artist currently is Monet. So I'm trying to
Oh.
replicate their brush strokes. So I
Hmm.
kind of want to replicate that.
Hmm.
People like Van Gogh more, but I've been like into Monet recently. Yeah, it's I try to do semi-realistic. No, I like I'm not like those realist artists like or hyper realistic. I don't think I can do that. There that's too much like that's very cool, but I don't think I can do it. But yeah, so I it's more of a mix of a bit of anime, a bit of realism, especially with like the features in the face. Yeah, but yeah, it's very like yeah, semi-realistic I would say. Yeah, I like doing monochrome
Hmm.
and more greens. So and that's basically what my art style revolves around. I mean, I do like the colorful things as well.
So like what goals do you have for your art? Like what do you want to do with it in the future?
Okay. So currently, um, I do art for the sake of expressing my emotions.
Okay.
So like I'm not really I don't think I'm really good with words. Like I have friends that are really good with poetry, with writing stories, but I think whenever they have emotions, that's how they express their feelings. For
Hmm.
me, art has my goal with art is always been always had been expressing my ideas, my feelings, my emotions. Um like as much as I want, I mean I want to be like known. Like I think that's like an artist thing, right? You want people to see your art. You want people to appreciate it. But I think I've come to the point where I think I'm good with just expressing what I feel.
Hmm.
Just just finding my voice through these drawings, through these sketches,
Hmm.
through this because I want to solidify my memories
Hmm.
on this. Like I'm very much involved in like I want to make like I used to want to make like comics when I
Hmm.
was a kid,
Yeah,
but then like over time because life catches up on you as you grow older.
it really
Yeah,
does.
yeah, right. And I haven't yeah, I would love to make like a manga or a comic
Hmm.
that would express my ideas more because I feel like I had a lot of concepts in my head that I want to express more. So that's
Right.
my end goal. Like I don't mind if people do not like it or I like people might not be able to see me. I'm a very small time artist. Like
Mhm.
I don't even try to like monetize because a lot of people like, yeah, let's do commissions. Like I do commissions, which is like more on just requests.
Right.
But it's not like my whole like I don't want to make it less. It's more of a yeah, it's more of just an expression of what I feel. And if people would appreciate that, that would be awesome. But yeah, that's my goal.
I was just about to ask if you like sell your drawings or anything.
Yeah, well, if someone buys it, I'll be like, okay, yeah, you can buy it. You can buy how I'm depressed 5 months ago. That's how I will be like, yeah, you could buy this drawing, which I did because I was like crying over my dog that he might die in 10 years, even though he's still alive right now. So yeah, so yeah, yeah, I do sell, but it's like it's not like I do commissions if you request one, but it's not like I will be like that's not my bread and butter as of the moment.
So
So
do you have like a normal job? You
yeah, I do have I do work for like an e-commerce.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's more of I'm very technical as well in that part. So Yeah, I mean, I'm using my multimedia stuff
Oh, okay.
on the
Okay.
side. So yeah, I
Okay.
do have a different job. Like I thought I would have I would be when I was a kid, I thought I would have more of an artist job.
Mm-hmm.
But I did at one point, like I did like a graphic designing job, but it burnt me out that I did not draw for a while. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, okay, this is not what I want. I want to love drawing for just because
Right.
I love it, not because
Right.
I have to make money using it. So I tried to separate my career from art.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, like, what's your favorite piece you've ever made?
My favorite piece would be um I had so much because the thing with me is I do different um mediums
Mm-hmm.
every time. Like I do digital and I do traditional, which is like painting. And
Okay.
sometimes I have like favorite piece. Like for my digital art, my favorite piece would be it's in my Instagram. It's probably because it's like a fan kid. Like it's like a very anime thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my favorite piece. It's like if Ash and Misty from Pokemon had a child, this would be like this is what they look like. And then that those are my favorite piece. That's how much of a nerd I am. And but and then I guess my other favorite piece, it's like a small canvas that
Mm-hmm.
I gave my mom, which is like a monochrome, like it's very inspired of Taylor Swift's album,
Mm-hmm.
Folklore. I love Taylor Swift.
Oh.
I I made like a painting of like the woodsy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so satisfied of how I made the wood, like how I made the background. See, I'm not great with background, so I was like, "Ooh, I like how monochrome and how like the how I did like the contrast of different
Mm-hmm.
color. I mean, it's monochrome. I mean, yeah, the different blacks and grays that I did. So I was like, yeah, and it's at my mom's place right now. I think I posted it on Instagram. So if they're watching you, they could just like look for it. It's like black and white wood.
So when did you start painting? Were you sketching as a kid and then you start painting later, or was it all at the same time?
Um, I think it's all at the same time because yeah, I did sketches
Mm-hmm.
and then because paint is actually a bit expensive in the Philippines. So when I guess when someone got me those, when you're a kid, they get you those all-in-one pens with paint and whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's this at the same time as well. But I have been yeah, it depends on my mood. My art is all depend on my mood. Like I've painted recently. But the other like few months ago I did digital.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been sketching more these days because I have this idea that I have a story that I wanted to tell.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've painted recently as well. I painted my dog, like just a small canvas.
Okay, so what's your least favorite piece you've made?
My least favorite piece I made. That I can't remember actually. Like I was reviewing all my art and I was like, what is my least favorite piece? Because each piece has my soul in it. So each piece has like my current obsession or my current hyperfixation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, but I guess all those, even my sketches, like I love some sketches that that's like it's not people might not like it because it's just a sketch, but
Mm-hmm.
it's because I love the subject that much. I'll be like, okay, it's ugly, but I still like it. But I
Hey,
guess
well, if you like all of your pieces, that's a good thing.
yeah,
Okay,
like
so
I guess
you don't have to have a least favorite piece.
that's true. There might be one that I might forget.
Hmm.
I might have forgotten because like it's my super least favorite. Like I'll delete that from my memory.
So if your life was a book, what would it be called?
Oh, okay. So my that's a very good question actually. Like it's hard. Like because life is like ongoing process, but I want to be like edgy a bit. So when I was like I had this blog when I was like 20s and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Like I think I called my blog called The Lost Girl of
Mm-hmm.
October 29th. So that's like because I love Peter Pan and I'm like, look at the Lost Girl. But yeah, you know how you discover yourself over
Mm-hmm.
time. And yeah, and the October 29th, just because it's my birthday. So you could say that the Lost Girl of October 29th because that's my birthday. And as I feel like I'm still lost over time as we grow up. And hopefully at the end of this story, of this chapter, we get to see like this lost girl found something. She's not just
Right.
lost anymore, right?
Right. Okay, so where can the people find like your work or you?
um, yeah. So yeah, for every they could find me in Instagram called Andbeetries. So Andbeetries. So
Okay.
it's like because I just want to try things.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I call myself Andbeetries online. Also on Facebook. So
Mm-hmm.
um I'm also Andbeetries on Facebook and Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's those are the two places that you could find me.
Where do people find you to do commissions? Is that through your Instagram?
Yeah, through my Instagram. They just like go to my Instagram and then, hey, can you do this commission? Sometimes I do like I post like, hey, I'm open for commissions
Mm-hmm.
on Facebook groups, and then well, I don't have much commissions lately because you know how there's a lot of artists out there, different
Mm-hmm.
art styles as well. So yeah, that's where you can usually find me. So and be tries and on IG and on Facebook.
What's the best piece of advice you've ever gotten?
I guess it's to just keep on creating,
Mm-hmm.
especially since as artists, like do not focus too much
Mm-hmm.
on like I mean it depends on what kind of artist, right? Like there's artists that are good with making they want their art to be a business. They want
Mm-hmm.
their art to be like they want to do commission. They want this their life to be this is their way of life, even in
Right.
career and stuff. So as I am a as the advice that I got was that if you really want to love art, don't
Mm-hmm.
force yourself to monetize it
Right.
because you don't want to burn out yourself if you can't and you don't want people to I mean yeah, because once you monetize it you have to keep on creating, you have to keep on making sure that you reach a deadline, which I
Right.
don't want to get burned out by that. So in order for me to keep loving art, just keep it as a hobby. As for the moment, do just go with the flow. If someone wants to commission you, accept it. If you can't do it, don't force yourself to do it.
Right.
Don't force anything on you that would hurt the way you love things. So if it doesn't
Right.
fit you anymore, let go. If it
Right.
fits you, it will fit you. Like
Mm.
everything is connected, you know.
Yeah. Okay, what's the worst piece of advice you've ever gotten?
Worst piece of advice. I have to Worst piece of advice. Uh, I actually don't remember because if it's a shitty advice, sorry for my word, I'll be like, I won't be listening to that advice. Like, okay, that's your opinion.
What do you want the viewers to take away from this interview?
Yeah. So, um, when you love, I guess I want to tell people that if you love art, just keep on doing it. It doesn't matter if no one likes your art. No one your art gets like I don't know 5 likes. Just keep
Hmm.
on making it. Use it
Right.
as an expression. It doesn't have to be like I know sometimes as artists you want people to appreciate it, right? You want
Right.
people to see it. You want people to like it gives us validation
Right.
when people like our art.
Mhm.
But as an artist You just have to keep growing. You just have to keep creating. Just have to express your emotions, and over time, you will find the right people who will appreciate your art, that they would be literally your patrons, or um and then, yeah, just if your career path wants to be an artist professionally, this is your life, you don't want anything else, go for it. Just always go for it.
Right. So I want to thank Andrea for doing this interview. Thank you guys for watching. I hope it brought out the artist in you.
Well, thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Andbeetries, and bye.